Hey guys, Val here. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Anyway, so for today, I want to jump right into the video because this video was inspired by a friend of mine who I spoke to last weekend. In fact, he's also a client of mine. So we talked a lot about fear. He has a lot of fear around women, around dating, around relationships as a whole, and he believes that all of the fear that he's facing right now came from his childhood, all the past traumas, all the past hurts, all the past mishaps that has happened to him. And you know what, I figured why not I cut a video that's dedicated just to this topic of fear, because I believe that lots of nice guys out there face a lot of fear when it comes to women, dating, and relationships. I mean, I myself, I faced a ton of fear when I first started. I was a shy guy. I was anxious. I was nervous. I was not confident. I didn't believe in myself at all. I had a massive, massive wall of self-doubt in front of me. It's because when I grew up, nobody really pat me on the back, and nobody really reassured me that I was doing a good job. I was left to fend for myself because of all the drama that was happening at home. I'll tell you about the drama that was happening at home in a different video or a different post. So I had to grow up fast, and I had no guidance from anyone. And you see, this caused me to make a lot of mistakes. And the mistakes that I made with women and with people in general left a very deep scar here, to a point where I didn't believe in myself anymore. I was scared to speak to people. I always thought that they would be making fun of me when I opened my mouth. And I thought that was good for nothing. Like, I had no skills, I had no talents. I was just normal. I wouldn't amount to anything because nobody has ever said, "Hey Val, you know what, you're really good in this." No one ever told me that before. And you see, when I went out with this, because I was so hurt back then, that I wanted to find a girlfriend whom I could, somehow rather seek that sense of warmth and love from, because I was not getting it at home. And I thought that, hey, an external source such as a girlfriend could provide me with the love and warmth I need. I would be alright. So my first step was to go online to check for materials that would really help a nice guy like me get women. And naturally, the first kind of material that pops up would be anything and everything to do with pickup. So me being the naive guy that I was back then, I didn't know what this was, but all I knew was that the promise that they had was, you will become excellent with women if you download our material. I found a way to get the materials for free, downloaded them, read them, memorized them, studied them. And then the fear cropped up because I was doubting whether or not this material could work here in local context in Asia, because it was meant for a Western crowd. But nonetheless, I took the material and I went out on the streets. And that was where the fear really gripped me here and made me stop in my tracks, because I was so afraid to go up there and just strike a casual conversation with a stranger. And I'm not even referring to women, by the way. Alright, even guys and like uncles or aunties. I was so scared just to smile and say hi, because I thought that they would reprimand me or they would slap me in the face. So for the longest time, I saw my friends getting success after success after success, and here I was still wallowing in self-pity and self-disgust. It was not the best of times. And then when I did some research online, because I like to go to Google to get my answers. So when I watched YouTube, I remember watching a video on fear. Back then, the law of attraction, The Secret, was really, really popular. So if I'm not wrong, it was John Assaraf who really caught my attention. And he broke down the word fear into false expectations or false emotions appearing real. And that kind of hit me hard, because I was like, wait a minute. So he's saying that fear doesn't exist? Like, the fear is actually a bunch of false emotions that appear real. So that means in reality it doesn't really exist. And upon further research, I realized that, hey, you know what? It's actually true. This whole idea behind fear doesn't really exist, because let me put it into a very simple scenario for you. Like if you go to the doctors and you have to get a jab, all right, who loves having needles stuck in them? I certainly don't. Okay, I mean, I cringe when that ever happen, when I have to go to the doctors for a jab. But hey, you know what? What's got to be done has got to be done, right? So it's that moment that just before the needle pierces your skin. It's that moment where your heart rate goes up and you start to get nervous, and you start to get anxious, and you start to wonder, oh my god, this is going to be really painful. Oh my god, this is going to be really painful. Am I going to scream? Am I going to pass out? And then before you know it, the needle goes in, the jab is done, you're out of the clinic, and voila, nothing to it. So it's just that brief moment before the event happens whereby our mind starts to react, and our mind starts to play out all the crazy scenarios. I mean, a much more recent example would be my personal experience as an entrepreneur. I don't even know, like, the fear that I face is that I don't even know whether or not my business can go the long haul. And there's all these negative chatter in my head telling me, oh, you fail, Val, you're gonna be a humiliation. Your friends are gonna look down at you. You're gonna lose your girlfriend in the process. Your family's gonna disown you. You're gonna be bankrupt. You're gonna lose everything that you put into this business. But you see, the moment that comes up, I stop myself and I look myself in the mirror and I say to myself, where are all these thoughts coming from? Has it even been proven? Or is it coming from me? And I realize that it's all in here. Like, I'm replaying the worst case scenarios all the time. And that's a bad habit. In fact, like, for all nice guys out there, I have a message for you guys. And that is, when you want to go into a relationship with someone, or if you really want to go out there and court that particular girl, and you really want to chase after that particular girl, drop all these negative chatter in your head, man. Just drop them, okay? Because the fear that you face, like, hey, what if it doesn't work out? What if I waste my time? What if I can't find the right one who suits my values and my personal beliefs? What if I don't know what to say to her? What if I go up to her, I say hi, and I get rejected? All of these will never happen. Do you understand? You're creating a scenario that has yet to happen. A good example would be athletes. When they visualize on winning, they put so much energy and focus on winning. They focus on the steps they need to do. They focus on crossing that finish line. They focus on how their body feels like. They focus on the technique that they need to employ in order to win the race. And guess what? They actually win the race. Because our bodies will just follow whatever our mind tells us to do. All right, so here it's really your mindset. So when it comes to fear, okay, yes, I understand you might be afraid. Okay, you might be afraid of going out there. You might be afraid of meeting new people. You might be afraid that, oh, what if I put so much commitment and it doesn't work out? I'm gonna get hurt again. All of this is normal, okay, but you have to discipline yourself to never ever allow those thoughts to control you. Because if you allow the fear to control you, remember guys, fear is false expectations or false emotions appearing real. They are only appearing real, they are not real. But if you choose to make them a reality, they will become real. And guess what? You're gonna live your life in fear, and you're never gonna meet that girl that you really want. I mean, if you don't take a chance and just go for it, sometimes you're gonna just walk out on something that's really fantastic. You're gonna walk out on a person, on a woman who can really change your life. Don't let that happen to you. Okay, so what is the solution for fear? Very simple. Feel the fear and do it anyways, because it is not that bad. I repeat myself one more time. Feel the fear and do it anyways, because it is not that bad. All right, the more you do, the more you acknowledge the fear, the more you accept that you're afraid and you actually go ahead and still do it, guess what? The fear disappears like that, because the fear has no power over you. You've just taken massive action to make your ideal reality possible, and fear has no power over that, because fear needs focus. Okay, fear needs energy from you in order to materialize, in order to become real. But guess what? You took action to make something else real. Therefore, this side of the fear, it loses the energy, it loses the power, and it just disintegrates. Yes, the moment before you take action, that is when it hits you the worst, because that is when the fear starts to make you doubt yourself a lot. Okay, my advice is, don't even try to rationalize with yourself. Don't even try to come up with logical answers as to why you're feeling this way. Feel the fear, know the fear, accept the fear, and just take action. Okay, don't hesitate, just move forward. The more you move forward, the faster your ideal reality will become a reality. And that's my tip for you this week. This video goes out to my bro, you know who you are, and it goes out to all you other nice guys out there sorry, all you other nice guys out there as well. If you feel fear, remember, acknowledge the fear, know the fear is there, but do it anyways. Trust me, if your intentions are pure, nothing will go wrong. Okay, so if you like this video and you found it very useful, do me a favor please, and share it with other nice guys, because let's do our part. Let's do our part to try to help other nice guys out there overcome their fears, their insecurities, their difficulties when it comes to dating women in relationships. I believe that everybody, every guy, every girl out there, in fact, also should be with someone who they truly want. All right, let's not allow the circumstances of the world, let's not allow bad situations to pull people apart. We only have one life, let's choose to live it to our fullest, right? So this is Val, okay, from The Finest Man. Do me a favor before I stop, click on the button below to subscribe. Leave your comments below, and do share this with everyone else whom you feel can benefit from it, especially the nice guys. All right, that's all I have for you today. This is Val, signing out, and here's to your finest.